Hey everyone, today we'll be taking a look at a budget-friendly wired gaming mouse from Cooler Master, the MM310. Now, this mouse can be considered the successor to the CM310, which was released back in 2018. We'll take a look at the specs of the MM310, unbox it, and have a go at gaming with it so as to see how the usage experience is like. Let's get started. In terms of its packaging, the box sports a purple colorway with splashes of pink and teal for good measure, which is very much in line with Cooler Master's brand identity. Moving over to the rear of the box, we get the usual summary of specs for this mouse. We'll take a closer look at these specs later on in this video. Moving on to the contents of the box. We get the MM310 securely packaged within this cardboard divider. Setting aside the mouse for now, we also get a quick start guide right here. And with that, let's take a closer look at the MM310. Right, so first impressions, it's pretty light for a wired mouse, where it weighs in at just 50 grams without needing to go for a design with holes all over. For its price point, the mouse feels pretty well built, with no squeaks or rough finishing from what I can tell. In terms of dimensions, this mouse has the dimensions that you see on the screen, where it comes with an ambidextrous shape that is more suited for right-handed users owing to the placement of its side buttons. While on the topic of buttons, the MM310 comes with 6 buttons that can be programmed via Cooler Master's Master Plus software. Do note that the mouse comes in 2 colors, either black or white, and the white version that I have here, as you can see, actually sports a white and grey colorway that would definitely look right at home for you folks out there with white themed PC builds. Moving on, the action of the left and right mouse buttons feel pretty decent with minimal sideways play, as you can see. In terms of post-click travel, I only observed a little bit of post-travel when pressing down pretty hard on the mouse buttons, and this did not impact my usage experience in any way. Focusing our attention on the scroll wheel, the scroll steps are pretty distinct and it has a rubberized texture to afford better grip during use. Right beneath the scroll wheel is a programmable button that is preset to allow users to toggle between DPI settings on the fly. And on the left side of the mouse, we get 2 side buttons that can be programmed to suit your usage needs. Aesthetics-wise, it's finished predominantly in matte plastic, with the only glossy bits being the DPI button right here and the 2 side buttons. Fans of RGB lighting will be pleased to note that the MM310 comes with an illuminated scroll wheel and Cooler Master logo, like so. Right off the bat, you have the ability to toggle between LED colors of your choice by clicking the DPI cycle button and the topmost side button, like so. You can also select between preset lighting effects of your choice by holding down the DPI cycle button and clicking on the bottommost side button. Naturally, these RGB lighting effects can also be controlled through the Master Plus app. More on this later on in this video. As for the bottom of the MM310, it's quite a simple affair as you can see, where we get 100% PTFE feet for low friction and increased durability. Now in terms of its cable, the mouse comes with what Cooler Master terms an Ultra Weave cable that is flexible and light. It feels soft and nice to the touch, and its characteristics should go a long way in enhancing your usage experience. As you can see, the mouse connects to your PC via a male USB Type-A connector, where the said connector is gold-plated and has a purple plastic insert as a nod to Cooler Master's brand identity, which is a nice touch. On to some additional tech specs for this mouse. The MM310 wired gaming mouse comes with a 12,000 dpi optical sensor that is made by Pixart, with the specs that you see on the screen. It also utilizes mechanical switches with a 60 million click lifespan for the left and right mouse buttons. Onto the usage experience with the mouse. I played several rounds of Fortnite with it, and as a gamer who uses more of a claw grip while gaming, I found the mouse pretty comfortable to use, where its profile and height suited me pretty well. Using the large version of the Cooler Master MP750 gaming mousepad, I found the glide action of the MM310 to be pretty smooth, and the positioning of its side buttons was just right. Now, as mentioned earlier, you do get the ability to tweak the performance settings for this mouse, and all this can be done within the Master Plus software, where as you can see, you get the ability to customize, say, the button assignments for the mouse like so, tweak performance settings such as DPI, polling rate, and even angle snapping, customize the RGB lighting effects of the mouse to your heart's content, create custom macros, and of course, the ability to create and save custom user profiles for this mouse. A pretty full-fledged software suite, I must say. All in all, the Cooler Master MM310 wired gaming mouse was a pleasure to use, and definitely delivers as a gaming mouse targeted at a value-oriented segment, where it serves up features such as a 12,000 dpi Pixart sensor and great build quality for its price, all in a sleek package. As of January 2023, the MM310 can be had for a price of around 49 Singapore dollars through offline and online retailers, or for you international folks, around $30 from Amazon. With that, thank you so much for watching, hit the like button and get subscribed if you've enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys around the next time.